The Strait of Hormuz may look like just a thin line on the map, but in reality, it's one of the most powerful choke points on Earth. At its narrowest, it's only about 30 kilometers wide, yet every single day, a massive portion of the world's oil passes through this tiny corridor. That means what happens here doesn't stay here. It affects fuel prices, economies, and millions of lives across the globe. Historically, this strait has always been fought over. Centuries ago, empires understood its value. Today, that same importance hasn't changed. It has only grown. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and United Arab Emirates rely heavily on this route to export their oil. And right next to this narrow passage sits Iran, a country that knows exactly how much power this location holds. Now here's where things get serious. In the ongoing tension involving Iran, the United States, and Israel, the Strait of Hormuz has become more than just a shipping route. It has become a weapon. Not a weapon of bullets or bombs, but a weapon of global pressure. Iran has repeatedly warned that if it is pushed too far, it could disrupt or even close the strait. And that threat alone is enough to shake the entire world. Why? Because closing Hormuz would be like shutting down the main valve of global energy. Imagine this. Oil tankers stop moving. Supply chains freeze. Within days, fuel prices begin to spike, not just in one country, but worldwide. Transport becomes more expensive. Goods become more expensive. And suddenly, everyday life, from food to electricity, starts to feel the pressure. Even countries far away, with no direct involvement in the conflict, would feel the impact. And it doesn't stop there. Shipping companies may avoid the region completely. Insurance costs skyrocket. Military forces increase their presence, turning an already tense situation into something even more dangerous. The longer the strait stays closed or unstable, the higher the risk of a global economic shock. That's why the Strait of Hormuz is often called the world's most important choke point. It's not just about geography, it's about leverage. In a conflict where military strength may not be equal, control over something this critical can shift the balance. So the real story here isn't just about a narrow stretch of water. It's about how one small place can influence the entire planet. It's about power, not the kind you see, but the kind that controls systems, economies, and decisions behind the scenes.